There are creatures in Evimora that hunt, creatures that kill, creatures that terrify. The Noctyra are not among them, because the Noctyra are not merely dangerous, they are wrong. Not morally, not symbolically, fundamentally. They do not feel like predators. They do not feel like beasts. They do not even feel alive in the way life is meant to. To witness one is to feel that something has entered the world, which the world itself rejects. The Phelan call them the Noctyra, bearers of the hollow. Before the Noctyra can be understood, darkness must be. Darkness is not evil, it is release, the unbinding of form, back into silence. It is the necessary opposite of creation. Without darkness, nothing could end. Without endings, nothing new could begin. But where darkness lingers too long, something else thrives. Hatred festers, cruelty sharpens, meaning begins to fray. Evil is not darkness itself, but evil walks comfortably in its absence of light. No one knows precisely where the Noctyra came from. The oldest Avasi myths insist that darkness looked upon creation and envied it, that it twisted life into mockery, that it birthed the Noctyra as an answer to the beauty of the world. Modern scholars reject this, not because the myth lacks poetry, but because terror often invents motives to make itself easier to understand. What remains consistent across every surviving record is simpler and more disturbing. The Noctyra are not native. They do not belong to Evimora. They are intrusions wrapped in anti-structure. Descriptions vary in detail, none vary in conclusion. They are massive, four-limbed, built for endurance more than speed. Their flesh drinks light, not reflects, absorbs. Bone-like spines protrude from their backs and limbs, veined with dull, smoky current. Noctyra. Their skulls are elongated, malformed, too narrow where they should be broad, too deep where they should be hollow, and where eyes should rest, there is only grey mist. Moving, watching, without blinking, without mercy. Those who survive encounters often report the same thing. They remember the face clearly and wish they did not. Often, a Noctyra is felt before it is found. The air chills. Telepathic communication weakens. Thoughts become difficult to hold. Fora grows hesitant, as though the world itself is recoiling. Animals flee. Lanterns dim. Even silence changes. Because the Noctyra do not merely enter a place, they distort it. Every Noctyra produces something no other life form can, a countercurrent, a wound in the laws of the world. The Phelan call it Noctyra, the hollowing current, smoky, ash-colored. It is not poison, it is not disease, it is erasure. Noctyra corrodes alignment. It disrupts fora, it fractures thought, it weakens memory. It hollows identity itself. Those exposed too long begin to forget simple things, their own names, their allies' faces, why they were fighting, what they feared, what they loved, and in severe cases, they stop remembering why life mattered at all. When Noctyra saturates the land, the damage remains, even after the Noctyra are gone. These scars are known as hollow zones, places where fora responds weakly, wildlife mutates or vanishes, emotion becomes unstable, telepathy feels distant or fractured, some never recover. There is no known purification, only suppression, containment, avoidance, if they are so dangerous. Why has Evimora not fallen? Because of the moons. Evimora do not destroy the Noctyra, they suppress them. Their combined lunar influence weakens Noctyra, destabilizes hollowing fields, forces the creatures downward, into caves, depths, ancient fractures beneath the world. They are not defeated, only buried. Surface incursions occur rarely, but they occur, most often during clouded skies, severe atmospheric disruption, twin cycle irregularities, and deep wilderness, where moonlight struggles to reach. And when they do, entire settlements vanish, not always in blood, sometimes simply empty. Recent field reports remain disputed. Several witnesses describe Noctyra that did not immediately collapse beneath direct twin moon exposure. Creatures that hesitated, but endured longer than they should have. No scholar has confirmed adaptation. No Avasi record supports resistance. And yet, the reports persist. Archivists officially classify this as anomaly, nothing more. Because to name it adaptation would be to suggest learning. And to suggest learning is to suggest intent. The Noctyra are not monsters. That word is too small. They are not predators. That word is too natural. They are the consequence of something entering creation that was never meant to. They do not hate. They do not rage. They do not conquer. They unmake. And if the Noctyra ever learn to stand beneath the moons without bowing, then Evimora will discover how fragile survival truly was.